Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's and it will come out to the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The slot man in motion right. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones. That ball caught by Campbell. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. The Jets at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Check smash, check smash.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This pass out wide to Hall. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had a good drive going their first time out, ended with the interception. The good news is they get kind of a mulligan because we're still at 0-0.
They certainly do, and you notice he spent a lot of time on the phone. You know, I know he wasn't talking to mom and dad on that one. He's talking to the eyes upstairs, talking to the coaching staff. Guaranteed, what did you see? What was I doing? How do we make sure that doesn't happen again in this ball game?
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
In motion left, Hardman.
Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Street.
They'll run with Hall. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick is indeed good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with...
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's going to air one out. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And this is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He was probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come and set. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An even 100 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 49-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have a Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Okay,
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Say, hey. Mustang 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Ready, Warrior 70. Hustle.
They'll throw now on the final play. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Being chased out left. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
11-11.
Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here we go. 11-11. 21, 21, 21. 12, 12, 12.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Go check, go check.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Let's go
This
now.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hurt, hurt.
And that is incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From just shy of midfield, Jones. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackled by Jeremy Chin. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jones off the play fake. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Ryland on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Jets 3.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. Set.
That's good for a Jets.
18 Robert. Set. Temple.
He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This is complete to Hawkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On second down, a run with Hall. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down.
At the 16-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 300.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
12.
From the 29, Jones. And he fends him off. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead, just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Here we go. 11.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Dragon 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Pats are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Flush to his right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go now.
And they will take a knee here. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Tag.
And they take a knee. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Pats, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0.